A big drop in pending sales for West Rancho Bernardo 92127. Stick around for a couple of minutes and I will talk about what's happening. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of these updates. Today, we are bringing you a West Rancho Bernardo 92127 real estate market update. Earlier this week, we talked about RB East, which is the other side of Interstate 15. Today, we're going to talk about that little sliver west of the 15. But before you get out to 4S Ranch and Del Sur and all the new stuff that I still think is new, even though it's getting to be 25 years old out there. Anyway, let's jump over here and see what's going on with the big map. We currently have 22 active properties in West RB. And when we talk about West RB, we are talking about these neighborhoods down here, High Country West, and across Camino del Norte over here. It's really fascinating when you think that Rancho Penasquitos is right here, and the two are just connected by this teeny little fire road here. That's interesting to me. So anyway, looking at the rest of the area, you've got some huge employers over here on this side of the freeway: BAE Systems, Broadcom, Sony, and a lot more. So there are a lot of jobs over here. And then when we come up here, we are looking at Westwood, which is a very popular neighborhood. And of course, Westwood, the school there, Turtleback Elementary, very, very popular elementary school that everybody wants to be near. And then the Westwood Club is something accessible to the residents here, which is one of the more robust HOA amenities at an affordable price that you will find in the area or almost anywhere for that matter. Anyway, I digress a bit talking about 92127, but I find it all fairly fascinating. Looking at 22 active to 6 pending, and that is a pretty decent drop from the 13 closed in the previous 30 days. So still plenty of inventory, 13 sold in the last 30 days and currently only 6 pending. So a lot of these sellers are going to be waiting quite a while unless more buyers come into the market, because at 6 pending, it's going to take a while to eat up those 22 active properties. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some context to all this by looking at the longer term trends going back to January of 2022, about 3.5 years. Looking at detached homes first, the median price was $1,272,500. And now here we are all this time later, and the median is $1,165,000. So this is a trend. In case you have been watching some of these videos over the past few weeks, we are noticing that median price, although has been up and down quite a bit over the last 3.5 years, it is largely the same as it was way back then. So very little price growth, very little extra equity built over that time period for homeowners. Looking at the percent of original list price to final closed sale price here, we see the normal pattern. Early 2022, things were red hot, 111.3, 112.6. Fast forwarding to now, 95.5, fairly lackluster relative to the San Diego County average of 97.3. And of course, this number represents the percentage of original list price to final closed sale price. So 97.3 is pretty typical for San Diego County over the last 25 years or so since it's been tracked. And now West RB 95.5, again, a little bit lackluster there. Looking at market time, that is not bad. The homes that are selling are going under contract in less than 30 days, where San Diego County, it's taking 34 days. So well-priced homes are still selling, at least 6 of them in this zip code right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at attached housing, condos, in the same area and compare that to the rest of San Diego County. And it's interesting when you pull up the attached properties in both West and East RB and other areas, the median gets a lot closer together as far as price goes. Detached home medians for RB are much higher than San Diego County, basically. But then when we look at attached housing, it is much more similar. So back in January of 22, the number was 540. And now here we are at 696. So a little bit more growth with condo prices over the last 3.5 years. Although, as I always point out, with so few data points, we do get quite a jagged curve. So again, median price in the county and median price in these zip codes is largely the same as it was 3 years ago. This percent of original list price to final close sale price, that graph looks very similar. Going back here to the spring of 22, it was very hot. And now here we are, last month's data point, condos in West RB are averaging 101.9% of original list price to final close sale price. So that means we've had some very strong sales in the zip code with regard to attached housing recently. Now looking at market time, San Diego County average 39 days for a condo, West RB 7 days. So some of these condos that are coming on the market in this area are getting snapped up very quickly, and I've seen this happen. If you put something out there at a great price, it's going to sell. You're still going to get multiple offers, and on average it appears a little bit over asking price. So that is what's currently happening in West Rancho Bernardo, 92127. We really hope that you enjoyed this update, and if you did, please remember to give us a like and share and subscribe and leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from and what zip code you'd like to see talked about next, and we'll get right to it. So with that, I will say stay tuned, and we'll see you right back here.